You say you never met Jeffrey Epstein. Clearly your husband did know him. Do you regret the links that there have been between Epstein, Maxwell and the Clinton family?
You know, we have no links. We have a very clear record that we've been willing to talk about, which my husband has said. He took some rides on the airplane for his charitable work. I don't recall ever meeting him.
Hillary Clinton just stepped into the spotlight for that BBC sit-down, desperately trying to sweep her family's deep, shadowy entanglement with Jeffrey Epstein under the rug. But every evasive dodge and rehearsed denial only cranks up the suspicion meter to 11.
They want to pull us. Why did they want to pull us into this? To divert attention from President Trump. This is not complicated.
Nobody's swallowing this script.
What we're seeing, I think it's fair to say, is a continuing cover-up by the Trump administration. Really leads us to conclude they have something to hide. We don't.
Zero memory of ever crossing paths with the guy?
Comments on the alleged allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
That's the line she's selling, even as declassified whispers and old flight logs scream otherwise. Sure, maybe she conveniently missed him during those rumored island drop-ins, or that New Mexico Zorro Ranch visit, where Epstein might have been playing the ultimate game of hide-and-seek with the powerful. But claiming no ties at all? That's not just amnesia, that's a full-on rewrite of history. Flashback to the Clinton White House era. Epstein wasn't some random name in the Rolodex. He strolled through those hallowed halls 17 times, like he had a permanent VIP pass to the inner circle. And Bill? Caught on camera cozying up on the infamous Lolita Express, that floating or flying den of depravity. Flight records nail him to 17 to 26 legs of those trips between 2001 and 2003 alone. Charitable work? Sure, if your charity involves globetrotting with a convicted predator. Don't forget that 9-day African safari in 2002. Bill and Epstein hopping countries together like it was just another elite networking junket. Strangers? Please. That's like saying the deep state doesn't exist. When cornered, she flips the script masterfully, pointing the finger at Trump as the real puppet master pulling strings to distract. Classic deflection. Demand fairness, while insisting the Clintons are the only pure innocents in the room. But she glosses right over the most damning knot, her own cozy run-ins with Epstein's chief enabler, Ghislaine Maxwell. Multiple encounters, photos capturing Maxwell grinning at family events, like she's part of the inner sanctum. Remember Chelsea's wedding? Maxwell's there, front and center in the shots, blending in like she belonged. And it runs deeper. Maxwell didn't just show up. She allegedly funneled serious cash into the Clinton Global Initiative right from the launch, wiring in a cool million and rubbing elbows at events long after the red flags were waving. That's not casual philanthropy. That's embedding yourself in the Clinton machine. Denying it's anything more than a few occasions through charity? That's ignoring the herd of elephants stampeding through the room. The bigger black hole here isn't just the names trickling out in these document drips. It's why we're still only seeing scraps. The feds seized terabytes from Epstein's properties, years of investigations, mountains of evidence. Yet the DOJ's full release feels like a teaspoon from an ocean. Insiders whisper it's maybe 2% of the haul. If there's nothing to hide, why the slow walk, the heavy redactions, the locked vaults? The elite don't just bury bodies. They bury truths, layer by layer, until the public forgets to keep digging. Until those floodgates burst open, the Epstein web keeps tightening around the corridors of power. The Clintons' "no links" mantra isn't holding water. It's evaporating under the heat of their own documented history. The real question isn't whether they knew, it's how deep the protection racket really goes, and who's still pulling strings to keep the full picture buried.